Zandile Mafe entered the dock making a number of utterances, including that he burnt Parliament and would do it again.
It must relocate, it must move here, this Parliament. I buried intentionally, me, Christmas, Zandile Mafe. I want to bury it more if it doesn't move to Bloemfontein or Pretoria.
Mafe was arrested after the blaze which affected both the old and National Assembly buildings of Parliament in January last year. He's been detained in the hospital section of Pollsmoor Prison following his recent evaluation, the second since his arrest. An initial evaluation found that he suffered from paranoid schizophrenia, but the court overturned the findings due to procedural technicalities. Today, court proceedings were peppered with outbursts from Mafe.
I want a life sentence of 25 years from now, 2023, until after 2043. I'm not afraid of a life sentence. You took me to the psychiatrist. There is no psychiatrist. It's a court, it's a private court.
His lawyers have asked for a 6-week postponement for their own forensic psychiatrist to assess Mafe and the report findings.
It was extremely difficult to get experts to help us. And obviously, the court reiterated it on a number of occasions that Mr. Mafe has got a right to challenge and interrogate the findings. So in doing so, as an attorney, we don't have any expertise. We only defer that to the experts, relevant experts. So it was extremely difficult to get experts willing to help Mr. Mafe. Most of them would say, we are not available. Some of them would say, okay, we can be available provided you bring Mr. Mafe in our practices.
Judge Erasmus has lambasted the defence for the numerous delays and lack of communication from them after the report and its findings were made available to them. He would only grant a 3.5-week postponement and warned that this would be the court's final indulgence.
I will, however, not disclose the diagnosis, which is his medical condition, but I will disclose the findings that they were required to report on. So I will read into the record the findings. The findings were: 1, that the accused is unable to follow court proceedings as to make a proper defense. Secondly, that at the time of the alleged offense, the accused was unable to appreciate the wrongfulness of the act in question and unable to act in accordance with such appreciation of wrongfulness. These findings were made as a result of a diagnosis of a mental illness.
The state says if the diagnosis, as it is contained in the psychiatric report, is correct, it is concerned that the delays are unfair to Mafe.
It's not in the interest of justice for us to keep him this long, and that we need to have a movement in this case. Yes, there was a situation or an instruction that was given at the lower courts, which was overturned due to a technicality in this court. We've always wanted to have him observed. As you know, we've tried several times. He was observed, was sent for observation, and the results came back. And it's up to now to the defense to come up with this, with their own expert who will be able to advise.
The court has ordered that Mafe be detained in a hospital section of Pollsmoor or any other correctional centre which can offer him the medical care he needs. The matter is expected back in court on the 10th of August. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.